Welcome to the Connect Your Health to Life coaching podcast. I'm your host, Seth Lusk. I'm a master certified self-image coach and empowered health coach with a decade-long background working in the health and wellness industry. If you're anything like me or the clients that I work with, then you're probably struggling with body image, self-image, or confidence issues. You're probably also trying to figure out why it is that you have these amazing desires for living your healthiest and most fulfilling life, but you can't seem to create consistent actions in your life to reflect those desires. So join me as we dive in deep on what it means to live a fulfilled and authentic life. We're going to look from the perspective of an empowered mindset and uncover reasons why you might be what's holding yourself back from living your most fulfilling life. I'm going to break through some of the biggest illusions and myths that we've all been taught to believe along the way. And I'm so excited to have you with me on this journey. So my only question for you is, are you ready to start living your most authentic and fulfilling life once and for all? Then let's get started, shall we? Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. For those of you listening in for the first time, welcome. I've got a special episode for you all today, and yes, as usual, it's going to be a very interesting topic for you to join in on, whether it's for your first time or for your 36th time this week. So, I am releasing this podcast to you all on Thursday as usual. This podcast was something that I pre-recorded about a month or two ago, and I'm actually on vacation when this podcast releases, and I didn't want to be working on my vacation, so I decided to pre-record an episode for you all, and I decided to do something a little bit different for the week while I'm on vacation. So instead of me talking to you all about a specific topic, I decided to do an extended analogy for you all, or an extended metaphor for you all in the form of a story. Basically an allegory. And I decided that I wanted to do this and release this as a podcast episode for you all for the week that I am gone on vacation. So you guys are listening to this about a month and a half to 2 months after I recorded it, and I hope you all enjoy it. I've sent this allegory to several friends of mine and asked them, does this make sense for you all? Does it inspire you? Does it explain this concept to you all in a way that is understandable and more relatable than maybe the other ways that I've talked about it? So I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all get something out of it. I hope you have questions. I hope you have thoughts. But most of all, I hope you feel inspired and motivated to to do something different this time. If you're someone who is considering setting out on a journey to create new habits in life, to create new action in your life that you want to use in service to other people, and you're someone who might be afraid of taking that time to truly be with yourself and to truly take time to care for yourself and fill your cup and meet your own needs and learn what that really means to love yourself and meet your own needs first before stepping into the role of trying to help other people and trying to be of service to other people. And for those of you out there who are self-identified people pleasers, or people who don't even recognize that you are a people pleaser, but you notice people pleasing tendencies in your behavior, this is for you. This is a story that I'm hoping touches you in a way that shows you what I've been talking about all of this time when I've said sometimes being selfish is the most selfless thing that we can do. And what I mean by that is sometimes making sure that our needs are met first and that we know where we are going first before we try and help other people is the best thing we can actually do in service of other people. So enjoy the episode. I will be enjoying my vacation as you're hearing this, and I will talk to you all soon. Hey everyone, Coach Seth here. So I have a little story that I want to tell you that I feel like it's something that a lot of people may not want to hear, or they don't think that they want to hear, but they actually do want to hear it. And it feels like a tough pill to swallow, but it's important to understand. And it's something I've been saying for a long time now. And I created an analogy that I think helps put this into perspective for people. I have a lot of clients that struggle with this as well, and I feel like this analogy here really drives home the importance of the message that I'm trying to bring here. And it's for all of you people out there that are struggling with your people-pleasing nature, that you want to help people. You do. And you keep resisting the idea that in order to really help other people, in order to really serve them, that you're going to have to take some time, or you don't have to, you want to. In order to do this, you're going to want to take some time to take care of yourself, to find out how to fulfill yourself and to fill your own cup, fill your needs, and to find your way to truly loving yourself with unconditional love and acceptance before you show up in the world trying to help other people. And so many people, they resist this because they think it's being selfish. And even people will accuse them of being selfish for taking the time to meet their needs and make sure they're okay and make sure they've, found their way in life and that their needs are all met before they start showing up to help other people. And so I want to share this analogy here. I want you to imagine there's a village full of people, and nobody in this village is happy. They all want to be happy. And in order to be happy, there's this list of things that they want in order to feel happy. And it's all the same list. They all have the same list of things that they want to be happy. Okay? And so 2 men in the village decide, you know what? I'm going to help these people. I'm going to help these people find what they're looking for to be happy. And they both heard about this other village in which everything that these people want to be happy is there. Everything is there. And one of them sets out for that village. And he doesn't take anyone with him. He tells the people, no, I have to do this alone. And sets out. People tell him he's selfish for trying this on his own, and what is he doing? He needs to help other people get out of the village because other people are unhappy, and he's like, no, I need to do this on my own. So he sets out, and he knows he's going to find a way to this village. All right, and then there's another man, and he also wants to help these people in this village. And he hears about this other village that has everything, but it's going to take 1.5 years for him to find his way there. And then be able to come back and show people the way there. And he decides, you know what? No, I really want to be able to help these people. So I'm just going to figure it out as I go. And, I'm tired. I'm not happy. I don't really know how to get to this village, but I can at least get some people away from here. So he takes some people with him. And he makes it to another village where it has almost everything that the people want to be happy, but not everything. And they get there, and these people start to immediately recognize this village doesn't have everything that they wanted to be happy, and that they don't feel happy, and that they don't want to stay here, so they just go back to the other village. And this guy is left sitting in this village that has almost everything to be happy, and he starts to feel lonely. And he starts to remember, I wanted to help people. I feel lonely. Nobody is praising me for helping them. So, you know what? Maybe this isn't the right village. Maybe I'll find another one. So he goes back to the old village, and he's like, you know what? We're going to try another way. And he takes some people with him, and they go to another village kind of close by. And it has almost everything that is needed, but not everything. And the people there, again, they start to recognize this village doesn't have everything that's needed, and they're like, you know what, screw this, I'm going back to the other village. At least everyone we know is there, it's familiar, we know the people, we don't like it there, and we're unhappy, but we're also unhappy here, so let's go back. And this guy is there, he's tired, and then he starts to feel lonely again, and he starts to remember, okay, I still haven't gotten the praise for saving these people yet, and that's what I wanted to do. I'm exhausted, but I don't have time to rest because I've got to hurry up and save these people before this other guy finds a way to get to the village that they really want to go to, and then he gets all of the praise. So he runs back to the village, and he grabs some people, and he's like, I found another way, we can go here. And so he finds another village close by and takes these people to that village. Again, it doesn't have everything, but it has almost everything that these people want, and at least there's some of the things there that's different from what the other village had. But of course, inevitably, the people recognize it doesn't have everything we wanted, we're not happy here, we're still unhappy, so what's the point of being here? At least in the other village, we know people, let's go back. And leaves the man there. And the man is now exhausted. He is completely exhausted. He has no idea where he's going. He hasn't slept. He's worried. He starts to feel lonely again, and he starts to recognize, I still haven't gotten the praise from these people for saving them. This is what I set out on this journey for. And so I need to hurry up back to the village, and there's another village right there. Maybe we can take them there. So he goes back to the village, grabs another, and he keeps doing this and keeps doing this. And every time, the people that he takes end up coming back to the old village. Because everywhere that this man takes them in a hurry is no better than where they are. It's just different. They're not happy. They don't have what they're looking for there. So they end up just going back to the old village because it's familiar, at least, and that feels safer for them. All right, so going back to the other guy who took out on his own. Everyone didn't like him for it. They weren't happy about it. You know, they hear about his journey as he's making his way on the journey. You know, people go back to the village and they tell him, you know, he's making so much progress. He's getting so much closer to the village, and messages get sent back, and they send messages out telling this guy, you know, I can't believe you left us here. I can't believe you're so selfish to do this by yourself, and you know, you should be wanting to help us and help us get out of this village. And He takes all of that and he thinks, you know what, I'm not going to be able to help these people unless I can figure out how to get to this village. And he's tired and he's exhausted, but he says, you know what, I'm going to rest, and I'm going to get up tomorrow, and I'm going to continue making my way to this village that has everything that we're looking for. And he keeps doing this. He keeps doing this every day. He wakes up, he hears the messages of everyone being, you know, you're so selfish. I can't believe you would do this. You know, you should be helping other people along the way. And he knows in his heart, I want to help these people, but I can't help them until I find my way to this village. And so he does this every day. Every day he makes a little bit of progress. Every day he hears the people making fun of him, the people, you know, criticizing him. And finally he makes it to this village. He makes it to the village of self-love. He makes it to the village where everything that he ever wanted, his acceptance, his love, is all there. And he fills himself up with it. And he says, I finally know how to get here. I figured out how to get here where all of my needs are met. I feel safe, I feel accepted, I feel loved, I can give it to myself. I don't need anyone else to give it to me. I made it through this journey while everyone else told me that I was stupid and told me that I should be helping other people. I made it here, and now I can go back and I can show these people how they can do it for themselves too. And so he goes back to the village. And everyone is criticizing him and being like, I can't believe you did this on your own. They're still making fun of him. And there's this other guy still there, and he's trying to take people to these other villages that he can get to really quick because he doesn't want to take the 1.5 years to get to the village that everyone wants to go to. And everyone keeps leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back. And he shows up and he says, hey, guys, I figured out the way. I've got it. I made it there. And I can show you how you can do it too. I can show you how you can do it too, because I found this well that is completely endless, full of everything that we want. And I've taken it with me, and I can show you how to go and find it and take it with you too. So Not so many people want to do this because, again, they think it's more appealing to go with this guy who's like, okay, I can get you in a month to this village, and it's better than when we are here. I can get you away from here and to this village in 30 days. You don't want to go with that guy because, it's going to take you a year and a half to get to where he's going to take you. You don't want to spend all of that time doing this, so come with me. And some people go with him. People keep going with him and coming back to the village that they started at. Keep going with him and come. But you get one or two people that are like, you know what? I think this guy is onto something. I'm willing to spend that year and a half to go down this path and find this well that this man is talking about that's endless, fill myself up, and then maybe I can come back and help some of these people too, and really, truly help them to where they can help themselves. They can fill themselves up with this endless well, and they can come back and have all of their needs met, not need anything from these people, not need validation from these people, not need to hurry up and get them somewhere so they can get praise. I can come back and truly show them how to do this for themselves too. And so they go with this man. And everyone criticizes them for being so selfish to take off on this 1.5 year long journey. But they make it to the village. They get fulfilled. They find the source of the endless well, and they come back with full cups, and they're ready to show someone else how to do it. Now, I want to ask you something. Which person do you want to go with? Which person do you want to go with, knowing what the end result is going to be? Because this is what I'm trying to get you to see here. Yes, people are going to make fun of you. Yes, people aren't going to like what you're doing because you're taking care of yourself. You're making sure your needs are met. You're loving yourself, and they don't know how to do it yet. And they don't want to take the time to do it because they keep thinking, no, why in the world would I spend 1.5 years doing that when I can do this in 30 days? But then they don't love themselves. So they're going to not like you for figuring out how to love yourself, for taking the time to do it and not being out there constantly pouring from a half full cup and running out of not truly being able to help people. They're going to make fun of you for that. They're going to criticize you and call you selfish because they don't see that what you're truly doing is learning a way to teach people how to fulfill themselves. Because they haven't learned how to do that yet. They haven't seen the well yet, the endless well, because they keep going on these 30-day long trips with this one man who wants to get them anywhere away from the village that they're at where they're unhappy, even if it's not where they want to go. But this other man that's going to take 1.5 years to get you to where you want to go will get you to where you want to go. But you have to go alone. You have to do it alone. So my friends, what I'm trying to sell you on the idea of here is this idea. Do you want to be the man that hurries up to just find anywhere away from where you are right now and tries to take as many people as you can with you because at least you get the praise for it, at least you get the people away, and at least you get the attention and people are following you and people, that feels good for that short amount of time, but you inevitably end up back at the old village? Is that the person you want to be? Or do you want to be the person that takes that 1.5 years while everyone's making fun of them and everyone's criticizing them and everyone's calling them selfish and everyone's telling them, you should be doing this, you should be helping other people, why are you not contributing? Do you want to be that person who takes that 1.5 years to find that endless well of self-love and acceptance? Find it because you're worth it, and then be able to show up back in that village full and happy, no matter where you are, to be able to guide other people to that well. That's what I'm trying to sell you on here, people. Self-care first. Find your self-love first. It's not because you're being completely self-serving. It's because you want to serve, but you can't serve if you have nothing to really serve these people. These people want something. If you hurry up to just try and give them something, you're not going to give them what it is that they're looking for. You're going to give them another quick escape to another village that they don't actually want to be to, which will only end up leading to them wanting to come back to where they are right now. So what I'm asking you to do is take the time to find where everybody's really wanting to go, which is that space of 100% endless, unconditional self-love and acceptance. And yes, it's possible. It is possible because I've been on that journey. I've been hearing the criticism. I've been hearing people be like, no, that's so dumb, and I don't need that. I just need this. And, people not taking me up on any of my offers, and people, not listening to my podcast, people hearing my advice and being like, oh, that's crap, and then taking a quick fix over here. I've been down this road for years now. But let me tell you something. Every single person that does hear my message and says, I want that. Can you show me how you did it? I take them to the village that they actually want to go to, that they want to go to, not some quick fix that's, at least it's different than where you are right now. And that's what I'm asking you to do. All right, guys? I hope this story helps kind of get the picture in your head that taking this time for self-care, taking this time for self-love, and taking care of your needs first and making sure you know your way first is not selfish. Because in the end, you're wanting to serve. But you can't serve if you can't serve these people exactly what they're looking for. If you're just handing them another village that's at least different than where they are, it's not what they're looking for. And I know that some people are going to argue and say, oh, but, you shouldn't have to do this alone. And, what about loneliness? And here's what I want to say to that. Yes, I am saying that in order to really reach that space of understanding self-love, self-fulfillment, self-acceptance, which is what we're all looking for in the first place. We keep taking quick fixes on the external because we think that's, at least it's better than where we are right now. But then when we get there, we recognize really it's just same story, different cover on it. And we end up going right back to where we started. And so, yes, I am saying that part has to be done on your own. No one else can do that for you. No one else. Not even a coach. But I do recommend working with a coach to do this. But that's not because the coach is going to do this part for you. The coach is going to help guide you into your way of doing it. But you are the one that does the work there. You are the one that does that. If anyone else does it for you, it's again not self-acceptance. It's not self-love. It's you seeking validation from another person. And yes, I know that feels good because that's what we all want, is we want that validation. We want to feel like we're worthy of love. But my friends, what I'm trying to tell you is if you keep seeking external sources of it, all you're doing is going on those 30-day trips to another village that's at least different from where you are. It's at least different from where you are. But until you learn to find that well of self-love, you will always end up recognizing in the end, this isn't what I was actually looking for. What I actually wanted on this journey was to finally figure out, how do I love myself unconditionally no matter what anyone out there says or does around me? And that part, my friends, has to be done on the inside, and only you can get there. Only you can get there. So yes, during this journey, I'm not saying you can't have friends. I'm not saying you can't be around people and that you just have to lock yourself up in your home or in your bedroom and be completely by yourself for this 1.5 year long journey. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that part of your life, that growth part of your life where you're learning to meet your own needs and fulfill yourself, that part has to be done by yourself. And that may mean sometimes when your friends say, hey, let's go out for drinks tonight. And part of you is saying, do I really want to do this? Or do I want to stay home and I want to rest because my body is tired? And I want to get up tomorrow and feel good. And I want to do this thing for me that I've been wanting to do for so long, but I keep putting it off because I keep going out and doing these other things that I feel like will get me immediate gratification, get me immediate connection with people, immediate validation from other people because we're out having fun and partying. And so I keep doing that instead of doing the thing that I actually want to do, which is go home, go to bed, rest, wake up tomorrow and feel good, feel energized, feel ready to get outside and do the things that I love doing. Not wake up with another hangover and be like, why did I do that last night? Now I don't have the energy to do the things that I want to do today. That's what I'm asking you to do. That's what I'm saying. You have to do this on your own. This part you have to do on your own. And your friends will make fun of you for it. They may be like, why is it that you don't like us anymore and don't want to hang out with us anymore because you stopped going out to the clubs with them every night? and they may not want to join you when you want to go to these seminars during the daytime, or you want to go to a museum during the daytime, and you want to get up early and go for a hike, and they may not want to join you on those things, and they may call you stupid, and they may call you annoying and not a good friend anymore because you don't like doing what they like doing. And what I want you to see here is that what you are doing is self-love. You are learning to meet your needs first. And then you can show up for these friends and show them how they can do it for themselves, and stop seeking these 30-day immediate gratification trips to another village that's not where they want to go, but at least it's not where they are right now. So my challenge for you is, can you choose to be the person that goes on that 1.5 year long journey? And I'm not saying that this has to be 1.5 years long. I'm saying 1.5 years compared to the 30 days, because yes, the self-love, it feels like when we're surrounded in the world with these opportunity after opportunity after opportunity of immediate gratification all the time, there's something right there that can immediately take us away from where we are right now. It won't take us to where we want to go, but at least it'll get me away from where I am right now. We have a world full of those kind of solutions. And sometimes it feels so, I don't know, like giving up or so defeated to see all of those solutions that can get you an immediate result, and to say, you know what, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take this crash diet. No, I'm not going to go on this 30-day boot camp that's going to cause me to lose 10 pounds of body fat so I can fit into this dress, and then everyone can praise me for being able to fit in this dress, and look at how thin she is. Or no, I'm not going to go and do this, month-long CrossFit workout where I'm going to get huge shoulders and a huge chest so all the girls will look at me and my chest when I go to the beach in the summer, and I'm going to immediately, feel so much better about myself, and because everyone's going to love me and my big chest and my big muscles. It feels like maybe giving up, or it feels like maybe a waste of time to say, no, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to learn to love myself where I am right now, and learn to know my true needs and what I really want out of life. And I'm going to take the time to go after those things. Not these quick fixes out here that will get me immediate praise and gratification and attention. And I know that feels like a hard sell, but I want you to go back to this analogy when you're faced with that decision. I want you to go back to this analogy and think, which journey do I really want to go on if I know the end? Do I want to just go to another village that's different from where I am right now, but it's not going to have everything that I need there, so I'll just end up back here? Do I really want to do that again? Or do I want to take this journey where, people may make fun of me, people may not understand it, people may call me selfish or stupid or whatever. People may even call me lazy because I'm not going to the gym 5 days a week like they are. But I know that the reason why I'm not going to the gym 5 days a week is because I'm doing this for me. And right now, where I'm at is 2 days a week. And me showing up at that gym 2 days a week, that's my self-love, because I'm doing it for me, not for the praise of these other people around me who are telling me, if you want to get ripped abs, you should be doing it 5 days a week. That's what I'm asking you to do here. I'm asking you to take the time to go inside, find your true acceptance and self-love, and grow from there. Grow from that endless well. And take the time to do that and to unconditionally love yourself. And then, my friends, when you show up in the world, in your relationships with people and with other friends, guess what? You will have that endless well to offer other people. Instead of constantly pouring from this half-empty or completely empty cup, because you have no idea how to get to self-love, which is what everyone around you is looking for. They think that they want immediate gratification and approval, because it's right there, and that's what keeps getting thrown in their face. That's what they think they want. But what everyone is truly after is that unconditional, endless well of self-love and acceptance. Can you be the person that takes the time to find that in you and show up in the world with that, instead of continually showing up with a cup that's half empty or empty and trying to tell people, follow me, at least I can get you away from where you are right now? All right? So that's all I have for you all today. I hope this story helped. I hope it helped. And I hope that some of you, this hit home enough for you that you will finally say, enough with these 30-day journeys to another village that's at least different from where I am. I'm tired of that. I'm not doing that anymore to myself. I don't need a quick fix, because there's nothing wrong with me that I need to hurry up and get away from here. But I know where I want to go, which is self-love and self-acceptance, and I'm ready to take that journey no matter what anyone else thinks or says about me while I take this journey. I hope someone hears this story and makes that decision for themselves. And if one person does that, then this story, this analogy has served its purpose. Even if I don't ever hear about it, just if one person does it. And my friends, I want to encourage you, if you want to step into that journey, work with a therapist, work with a coach, work with someone who is going to support you in that journey, who's not going to try and convince you to take a quick fix, who's not going to let you give into that desire to seek a quick fix and to change something external really quick so that you can get external validation and approval and attention. Someone who's going to hold you accountable to going to that village where you want to go, not going to one of these villages on the way and stopping there because it's quicker and at least, it's different from where I was before and it has some of the things that I wanted from before. I encourage you to work with someone who is going to support you to go down your journey all the way to where you want to go and to support and encourage you the whole way and help you find your self-acceptance and self-love the whole way through. Okay? There's no need to hurry up and get there. There's no need to hurry up and get there because you're not going to be a better person when you get there, but you will be able to finally learn how to love exactly who you are, which is the best person that you want to be. But you're just not seeing it for yourself yet, okay? I love you all. That's all I have for you. I'll talk to you again soon. Ciao. Hey, thank you for listening in this week. I hope you enjoyed the content of this episode. If you did, please subscribe or follow this podcast to receive the newest episodes every week as I bring them to you here on the Connect Your Health to Life coaching channel. Ratings, reviews, and comments are always appreciated. These allow me to know more of what my listeners would like in the podcast and allow for more people who may be searching for a podcast just like this one to find the Connect Your Health to Life coaching channel. If you would like more information about me and the work that I do with my clients one-on-one, then please visit my website at www.slch.ch. Again, that is www.slch.ch. You can also find me on social media on Instagram at SethLusk_coaching. Again, that is SethLusk_coaching. And on Facebook in my free Facebook group community called A Healthy Life Connection. We would love to have you in the group, and it's only 3 membership questions that you have to answer to join. And again, it's entirely free. And if you need any further information or just want to say hello, feel free to send me an email directly at slusk.health@slch.ch. Again, that is slusk.health@slch.ch. Thank you again so much for listening, and I look forward to our next time together. Ciao.